Hey everybody, welcome to the Paranormal Mystery Show. I'm Mystery, this is Joe Paranormal. We thought our topic tonight would be the pros and cons of running a team.
So you got the volume down to like 32?
46.
All right. If anybody comes in, or we'll wait till people come in and ask them how it sounds. And then they can, you only have part of a head.
Oh, well, that's alright.
That's all right. All right, so the pros and cons of a team. What do you think?
I used to think that when we belong to teams, I used to think, God, sometimes they can be so bitchy, you know? And then after running a couple teams, I know exactly why they were that way. But it's tough to get, like, if you want to have a team meeting, not everybody shows up, and then you tell some people one thing and the other ones don't know what's changed. It's just you know, a mess. It's tough when you want a team meeting even in a month in advance, and everybody says they're going, and then last minute, oh, nobody can make it. So you know, it does get aggravating.
Well, here's why you have a team to begin with. People set up, there's usually a founder and a co-founder, or two co-founders, or two founders, whatever how you want to call it. But it's usually a couple of people that have this big passion for the paranormal. I should say for ghost hunting, because in all reality, paranormal investigating ghost hunting is just a small bit of it. But you have this passion for it, and you're willing to do anything to make it work. So then you get other people that find you and are so interested in it that they want to join, so you let them join, but they really don't have the passion you have, the amount of it, because they're not willing to give up different events, different things, or I shouldn't say give up. I mean, if you have something already planned, like say 3 months ago you bought tickets to a concert or something, you know, and then you've had it sitting on the tickets for 2 months, and then a month away from the concert, you say, hey, we got an investigation. It's like, well, you had a prior engagement. So, you know, that does come first. I wouldn't, if I had concert tickets or an event to go to or something, I wouldn't tell a potential client on the phone, sure, I'll do it on such and such date when I already have plans. But if you don't have plans and you schedule an investigation, how can something better come along? It's like, you know, this was your passion. This is what you want to do. And it's hard. You know, if you have a 10-member team, sometimes you're lucky to get 4 people show up. Sometimes you only want 4 people because it's not big, but, you know, if you're doing places like the Haunted Victoria Mansion or the St. Augustine Lighthouse or I don't know, some of the other places that I've been.
Yeah, but we don't have a problem with people showing up for investigations because that's what they want to do. We have a problem with people showing up to meetings. Or if you have to be in an investigation, it's a 2-hour drive and you want to leave a little room in case something happens, you know, traffic, whatever. You tell everybody 2 weeks or a month prior to when the investigation is, meet at our place, all at one place at 6 o'clock. And you're still standing out there at 6:30 waiting on somebody. That's what aggravates me.
Well, that's only because we don't have a car and we don't drive.
Well, yeah.
You know, but
even if we did drive, we were still having to wait.
Yeah, we'd still be waiting on people to get in our car. And we're not picking on any team in particular. You know, we're not picking on New Bedford Paranormal or Jackson, the Phone Party, you know, or Jacksonville Ghost Hunters, or, you know, any other team we've owned or anything. It's just because every team I've belonged to since the very first one, it's always been that way. I remember with Ghost Search Investigations, Craig always used to tell me, yeah, we got like 10 or 12 members on the team. I only met Dana, Crystal, and Craig. I never met anybody else.
You know, but when we'd have team meetings, he'd send them the team, you know, the time and place and all that. And it would just be us 4 that would show up. You know. But Tabby did good with Jacksonville Ghost Hunters. I mean, with Florida Ghost Chasers. You know, and that's where you got the idea of like, wow, people can be really mean. You know, but she set her foot down. You know,
you have to have structure in a team when you do a team. You know, you have to have rules. You have to have structure.
Yep. I mean, it's not a job, but you don't get paid for it or nothing. But the passion's supposed to be there.
Right.
The passion's supposed to drive you to So you're like, okay, we got a team meeting coming up. We've got, well, I don't know. It's really the only thing I can bitch about. Oh, how about reviewing evidence?
Oh, I know. Sometimes the best thing to do when you run a paranormal team, you have team members, have them bring your computer to the investigation with you, and before you guys leave, have everybody download all the evidence into your computer, because if you don't, you're never going to get the evidence back half the time.
No, we had some members that were good at it, though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, you know, Glenn would always, after an investigation, he'd always make plans to come by.
Yeah, yeah.
His voice recorder.
Well, I'm not talking in, I'm talking in general.
Yeah.
Because we've been doing this before the other two teams.
I know, but we never started doing that until New Bedford Paranormal.
Well, I learned it was much
Yeah,
better
and
to do it that way.
then after that, since then, it was like Jim would give you his SD cards,
Right.
put them in,
Nancy,
you know, Sean. I mean, everybody would do it.
Right.
You know, and then Richard would go home and make video. Oh, did Jim make the videos? Who made the videos?
Both of them.
Both of them?
Yeah.
And those are really good.
Yeah.
Those are really, really good. As a matter of fact, I want to find the one from the Cogsall house that says demon or something like that, or the devil's coming, or, or whatever it is, and repost that so people can hear it. I think Jim made that one, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. All of these people I mentioned, and Sean, Glenn, Jim, Richard, Nancy, they are they're the New Bedford Paranormal Society now. Yeah. And Yvonne Sullivan.
Dave Seymour.
Dave Seymour, who's undergoing
tattoo removal right now.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. I think I would just wear long sleeves all the time if I jog, if it was job related or whatnot.
Yeah, so you know, there's pros too, but there's also the cons. And
another con, which isn't anybody's fault, but if you have a big team, like we've always had, sometimes you're doing residential, and say it's a 2-bedroom or something, you know, it's small, or a single story ranch or something.
Right.
Like this house we're in, you know, it's a 2-bedroom, if we had an investigation, I would say just 2 people. And how do you pick and choose?
Yeah. I think the best way to pick and choose is the ones that seem more involved with it. You know, like if you come to team meetings, if you answer back in messaging, you know, when we need an answer, and not just seen and not answer, things like that. You know, I mean, if you seem like you're go-getter, the ones that are the ones that I think should go do that. You know. If you got members that don't answer you back, or you see them on Facebook but they don't come in and answer you back, or members that cancel a lot last minute or don't go show the meetings, of course they're not going to go. It's the initial ones that are, you know, that we can depend on will be going. So.
And one of the big pros of a team is, though, you got more people looking for places to investigate.
Yeah, that doesn't always work out. Yeah.
I mean, like I keep going back to Glenn. Glenn was always he was adamant at getting this school called the Sarah Ottawell School. It was a charter school in New Bedford, Massachusetts. It was built in 1901 or 1902, and it actually started out as a women's prison or women's jail. And then over the years, it was converted into a school. And 2 of our members, actually, Dave Semos and Glenn, went to school there. And yeah, Glenn tried hard. We did. We met with the superintendent. And, I met with him once with Glenn. Glenn talked to him 2 or 3 times. And so, you know, I mean, he did try. Sean always tried. Sean drives for a living all around New England, not just Massachusetts, but all around New England. And he's always coming up with places. But it's hard, depending on the area. In Florida, any place I ever asked, ever sent an email to, ever just knocked on the door or whatnot, it was, oh yeah, absolutely, oh, that'd be great, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You know, in New England, it's hard.
Well, hopefully here in the Northwest it won't be so bad.
Yeah, but something's got to strike my enthusiasm again.
But yeah, so you know, if you're planning on running a team, then those are the things you want to look for. Someone that has the passion, seems eager, someone that, you know, doesn't cancel a lot, Make sure someone that's on time. You gotta have these rules. If you don't have these rules, then, it messes it up for the rest of the team members. So,
Yeah. And this will be our first shot doing it with just us two.
just us two, so.
Yeah, I gotta pay a fine I got 4 years ago, get my license back. It's a speeding ticket that I never took care of. And then save up and buy a car that'll get us around, and we'll see how it goes. All our equipment's in boxes, and well, we don't have much equipment. Actually, in our last team, most of the other members, because they had better jobs, bought all the fancy equipment stuff. But we got the basics to start with. Now that I just got promoted to forklift driver today, my pay is going to increase greatly, and start saving up for a car and some more equipment stuff. And if you're going to have a team or do this, even if you're going to do it like a duo like us, or I don't recommend doing it by yourself, not because I think anything in the ghostly world is going to come out and hurt you or anything like that. Even though it may, but it's not going to hurt you to the point to where you can't get yourself home. It's if you get hurt. I was on an investigation where a guy fell through a deteriorated part of a roof on a second-story building, and he didn't get hurt bad. He didn't fall. It's not like he fell through to the ground floor or nothing, but he scraped up his legs and his shins and banged his elbow up pretty bad. And, you don't want to be alone and have stuff like that happen. Or even if you're in a basement or something and there's bare wiring or loose conduit or something, and you bump up against it and you get zapped. I mean, you don't want, you can't be alone.
And some teams do this, but we don't do this. And a lot of teams that actually have to where you pay dues once a month. It's supposed to help out with, equipment, gas, places, food, whatever, on traveling. But, that's, the money's supposed to go to that, But, we don't do that.
Actually, when Eric Perry was interviewing me on his radio show, he asked me what I thought about that. And I said, to each his own. I said, we honestly don't do that.
Right.
But he says, well, we do. I think it was Eric. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure it was. And it does. The money goes for... You gotta change that. That's disgusting. But the money goes for t-shirts and equipment and gas, and if they're traveling, they can eat, and but you got to make sure you got somebody in charge of it that's going to be honest, faithful.
So you don't want to be doing that and then not have no proof that maybe the people are paying their bills with the money, so get some kind of proof. Or
Loco Box wants to know, what is an American custom? American custom, barbecuing on the 4th of July? I don't know. What is an American custom? You tell us. And welcome to the room, by the way. You're the first person in tonight. Hopefully not the last.
Yeah, paranormal, it's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of legwork too.
Turkey Day.
Turkey Day, Thanksgiving,
Yep. That's May, June, July, August, September, November.
See? All right, there we go. So, you looking for paranormal is everywhere. Yes, we're actually paranormal mystery investigations. We're a duo. We do our own investigating. We live out here in Oregon. We're on hiatus for a little bit, but we're going to get back into it soon. So.
Yeah, we just left the team that we started in Massachusetts, and we left it to a good friend of ours. He's more like family than a friend. He was actually our original member. When I formed that team, she was in Massachusetts, I was living in Florida. We put the team together, and he was our first member, and he's running that now.
And we also, in Florida, we ran a team called the Jacksonville Ghost Hunters. And now we're going to run paranormal mystery investigations, which is going to just be 2 of us this time.
Yeah.
So, actually, the show's supposed to be about the pros and cons of running a full team. So we pretty much covered everything.
We did. I don't regret any of my teams. I don't regret anybody else's teams that I've ever been on. They've all had their own little thing and did, it was all good and met a lot of people. The one good thing I can say about Massachusetts is that we did work with a lot of other teams.
Yeah.
And one of them became our sister team, Night Hunters Paranormal.
Out of Fall River, Mass.
Out of Fall River, Mass. Steve and Maribel Britta.
Yeah, local. It is everywhere. Paranormal's everywhere.
So that sucks. I tried calling Steve, but he didn't answer.
I let Maribel know that you tried calling.
Okay.
But have you ever done anything paranormal, Local Box? The world is more paranormal than normal. That's true.
Where are you from, Loco? Cali?
Oh, California. I used to live in Stockton for years, over by Sacramento. Yeah.
We got a good friend that's a paranormal investigator that lives in Sacramento.
Sacramento, yeah.
And it's only 11 hours from here.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get together sometime. And we got another good friend who's an investigator that lives in Washington State. He's about an hour and a half or 2 hours away, though, even though we're only 30 minutes from the Washington State border.
Yeah.
And we're about an hour away from Idaho, I think, an hour and a half away from Idaho. 11 hours from Sacramento, and probably 11 hours to Nevada.
I'm not sure.
I've never been to California. I've never investigated up there, but I'd like to. Our team member from our last team, his name is Jim Tieran. He actually, he didn't get to investigate it, but him and his wife were going to Hawaii, and they landed whatever airports. Where's Alcatraz? What city's that in?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. And he was wearing his New Bedford Paranormal T-shirt, and he was sitting right across the bay from it, and you could see it in full view in the background. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's investigated a lot. He's investigated in Ireland and Hawaii, and he's investigated all over. But I don't know. If I got to go to California, I think Alcatraz. I got a thing for doing prisons.
Winchester House.
I don't even think that place is haunted.
You don't think so?
No, I think that's all propaganda stuff.
And then there's the Whaley House.
The Whaley House would be good.
That's in California. San Diego is Queen Mary.
Oh yeah, the Queen Mary.
San Diego, yeah.
I've been invited to go out there, but I can't afford to. That's when I was living in Florida. I wasn't going to make it from Florida to San Diego.
So, Local Box, have you ever had paranormal experiences at all, or? No? No.
Well, you will. So, you could. Keep your eyes open.
See, we actually, we constantly have experiences being in the field. You bring home stragglers, whatever. You have attachments when you go places. So we're so used to it that so people who have never had an experience, if their mind's not on it or they're not thinking about it, they're not gonna.
It might go right by you without you even noticing.
Not even knowing it, So.
But that
exists, yeah.
Yeah, it does,
Yep.
But that kind of keeps. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I like your theory. Like you say, like if you were to die right now, we have all this energy. Where's the energy gonna go? Energy never dies, so it has to go somewhere. So that's where your spirit and ghosts and.
Yeah, our nervous system is made up in our central nervous system, our brain matter. Everything that makes us is electrical energy.
Yeah.
So, just because my body ceased to give out, that energy. Yeah. That's what I think a spirit is. We'll all know the truth one day.
Yeah. I believe in spiritual energy. Yeah.
We'll all know the truth one day unless everybody's wrong about everything, and when it's over, and that's it.
You never know.
You never know.
It's all theory,
Yeah.
Well, it's all what ifs and theory.
But there's just certain things you can't deny.
look at our videos, our EVPs, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Local Box, if you have a Facebook, you can actually go to Paranormal Mystery INV on Facebook, and that's our team. And we actually have a album called Paranormal Pics, and we have videos, EVPs, and stuff, so you can go on there and check it out. Yeah. Oh, hey, Volantes. Good greeting, casters. Hope you're both doing great.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. It's the weekend.
It's the weekend, and I was actually going to go for a job interview today, which I knew I was going to get this job that I was going to. But I didn't, because before I left work today, my boss promoted me. and I'll be making more in 3 months than I'd be starting off at the other place.
Yeah.
And the place I'm working at has good health insurance, good benefits. So,
Hi, Moon Boots.
moon boots, why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
I don't know. Been on social media.
Interesting talk about metaphysics. Oh.
Actually, we were talking. Hey Joe, do we know you, Moon Boots? And Valentes? I know we don't know Local Box, but she's from California. He or she's from California. And they believe in spiritual energy, which we do too.
Yeah, we're just doing a show on pros and cons about running a paranormal team, but we pretty much covered all that. I don't know, my name gets tossed around occasionally. I'm thinking he does shows, he or she does shows. I've seen that Moon Boot sounds familiar. Do you do shows on here? Demon's energy can scare you. If you guys were watching channels or not.
Demon energy can kick your ass. You kidding?
Yeah.
I've had more than.
Okay, we just found one 2 days ago.
Okay, we just found it like a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago.
And this is the most active we've had. Most activity we've had in our chat room.
We've had some of our paranormal friends, whatever, that follow us on Facebook come in here a few times. So, Red Dress is also tossing my name around too. Red Dress.
I have no idea.
I've seen the Dog Pound.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you. This morning I was actually watching a show, Trashana 1. Trashana 1, yeah. Demons, possess people and animals. Oh. About demons, they're very few and far between. They're very rare. I think Joe's come across one in his 40 years of doing this business.
I've done 2 supposed demonic cases. The first one, I did actually witness a possession. And I witnessed a guy get picked up off the floor and thrown through a metal filing cabinet. And everything's caught on film. I just wish I owned the film. Somebody else owns it. And we're not. He's in Florida. I'm here. We're not in touch anymore. Actually, he started long haul trucking, and I don't even think he's investigating anymore. But and that fast, the house sounded like it exploded. We caught 2-bedroom doors on our DVR system just go fly wide open. A lady on the carport sitting with my ex-paranormal partner. She went flying over backwards in her chair. This guy got picked up off about 6 to 8 inches up off the floor, thrown through a metal filing cabinet, and my right dowsing rod left. If you're looking at the video, it was this eye. This dowsing rod picked up in my hand, turned around, and started jab me right there real hard. And as soon as all that happened, one of the other investigators in the room flipped the light on, and that's when we seen the guy on the floor, the filing cabinet dented, and reviewing the video, we seen how far up his feet came. The girl that was sitting on the bed, this is no lie, turned around and looked at me. She was 16 years old. She looked like Granny from the Beverly Hillbillies.
Hello, Silhouette.
Her eyes were black as coal.
It's a cute name.
Her mouth was all wrinkled up, and she got right up in my face and went to me. So I put my forehead right on hers, and I pushed her back in the wall, and I said, "Get the fuck out of here now." And then her mother, it was her grandmother, that one that flipped her over in the chair, came running in the room, and she just burst out in tears and was like, "I told you it would happen. I told you it would happen." Too loud?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Silhouette, what's really weird is we do shows on other venues, perfect sound, perfect picture. Vaughn's the only one we have a problem with perfect sound and picture. I don't get it. I just lowered the volume down to 30, so I don't know.
Well, let's see. And after that night, and we actually went to this house. This house was in Palm Bay, Florida. We went to it 3 times prior to that time and got nothing. No EVPs, no nothing, no feelings, no nothing. But they kept calling us, and that's what we do. And we knew they weren't crazy. We knew they weren't just looking for a paranormal show for the evening. I mean, these people had genuine fear and everything. So we went back, and that night, just all hell broke loose. It was amazing. And after that, you know what? About 3 months after that, I lost my job that I had for like 6 years. I couldn't get another job. My marriage went down the tubes. Financial problems. And then one day, it was in Titusville, Florida. We were asked to go speak at the Spacewalk Hall of Fame Museum. Or not speak, but to investigate the Spacewalk Hall of Fame Museum. It had all kinds of artifacts from the first space mission, you know, before they even sent men up there. I mean, when rockets first started flying up until the space shuttles. It's a pretty cool place. So it was actually me, Craig's daughter, and one other person. Craig couldn't make it for some reason. Not the first time, he made it the second time. But the curator of the museum had a friend, and she was like she kind of reminded me of Jeannie, like a little gypsy woman that was into weird stuff. And so Jessie, Craig's daughter, walks in. The other guy walks in. I'm going to walk in, and that lady said, "Stop, you're not coming in here." And I was like, "Why?" And she goes, "That thing that's following you means no good, and I don't want it anywhere around me." She said the only way to get rid of it is to completely submerge yourself in salt water. And I lived outside of Cocoa Beach. There was salt water all around me.
Yeah.
But it took me, I don't know, it was a couple of years after that or whatnot, but I ended up going to a beach or something and went swimming, not even thinking about it. And it seems to be gone. And I've only done one other demonic case since then, but I do have a demonologist that I trust and that I work through. And he told me what to do. It was an old John Zaffis case that these people couldn't stand Zaffis. And through another social media, through a thing called Blogstar, we became friends. And when we moved from Florida to Massachusetts, she's in Connecticut. It was like 2 hours away. We went over there, and my demonologist friend was, his name's Radio Rod. He was familiar with the case, told me exactly what to do. We got up there, we did it.
You haven't had a problem.
There was no dramatic nothings, except she ran outside crying, saying that there's all kinds of spirits, all confused, wanting to know why they have to leave. And she's like, "He's not making you leave, he's making this one." Like, what was the demon's name? I can't even remember.
Balbereth.
Balbereth, that's right. Something about horses and.
He was a secretary of hell, and he rode a red horse.
Yeah. But there was no dramatics, no nothing. We had a good time. Everybody had severe nightmares. I didn't, but everybody else did.
But Loco, like you said about possession and stuff, it is very rare. It's a very rare thing.
But it does happen.
Yeah. Sometimes we get people call up and say, "Oh, I got a demon in my house." And we try to explain to people it's just a person that's upset, angry, or he's trying to get your attention. And I always say, try to picture you, if you had passed away and you're trying to get somebody's attention and they can't see or hear you, you're going to be upset, you're going to throw things, whatever, to get attention. Doesn't mean it's a demon.
After you learn how to do that, though. I'm curious about that. I wish I could actually be a ghost for like 3 days and come back.
It says those demons smell like rotten.
Oh, dude, that house, this is no lie. That house in Palm Bay, Florida, where all that happened at, these people weren't dirty at all. It was a nice middle-class American family. And that house, it smelled like sulfur. And the roaches were so bad that I actually had to go to the bathroom. I had to pee. So all the lights were off in the house, but I opened up the bathroom door, I flicked the light on, right? There was a pair of jeans laying in the middle of the bathroom floor. There were so many cockroaches underneath it that the pants moved. The material actually moved when they all scattered from the light.
Infestation, yeah.
And Craig was the one that asked him, because to me, I'm embarrassed to ask people, you know. It's like, why do you got so many bugs? You know, you a pig or something? But the house was clean. But the lady brought out a stack of exterminator cards about that thick. That's how many people had been in that house. And the story of that was they rented the house. The original owner that had that house built, it was built in the early 70s. Supposedly, was something wrong with him. He was raping his 16-year-old daughter, and he killed her, he killed his wife, and he killed himself. And the girl, I can't remember her name, the one that became possessed on me, said that the dead girl used to come to her and tell her exactly what happened, and that the reason that her father did it is because he was possessed by a demon. So, I don't know.
Yeah, well, this is, that's messed up. But it's interesting how people don't do background research locations they move into or rent out to start a business.
So, you know, and we used to, me and Dana was actually, Dana Manuel, she doesn't investigate anymore. After that night, she quit. She actually found religion and became an ordained minister.
Yeah.
And, but even after she stopped investigating, she used to travel around to different paranormal conferences and play the video. And Craig had the other half of the video. She had the handheld in the room, Craig had the DVR. Craig was never willing to come off his. He always thought he could sell it for money. And Dana was just willing to educate people and show people. So me, her, and her daughter Crystal would travel around and would speak at different paranormal conferences and stuff. It was really good.
Actually, Local Box, that is kind of true, because the demonic case he did, it would follow us to investigations. We actually have it, and it's like wiggling like this, like its arm going across a video. We caught a video while he's doing an investigation at a place we were at, and it came uninvited. So that's true. I mean, it's like they know where you are.
We were in Fernandina Beach, Florida. We were doing actually an old brothel. And it's now split up into a 3-tenement apartment building, but it's vacant. Nobody lives in it. The guy that owns it now is renovating it into 3 apartments. So we're sitting there, and I've been using dowsing rods since I was like 8 years old. And I knew I was talking to a human spirit, just by the way they were acting and how much energy.
Marguerite, it was a
Marguerite, yep. And how much energy I could feel them when they were going back and forth. You can feel the like the opposite ends of a magnet.
Magnets, yeah.
And all of a sudden, they just started spinning around like helicopters. And that had happened on previous occasions when not so good things had happened, like I'd get bitten. I'd be sitting in the dark and end up with a bite mark here on my shoulder, or a burn on my back, or scratches or something. So I knew right then and there I was no longer dealing with Marguerite or any human spirit. So I cussed this thing out, told it had to go, laid into it. And the guy holding the camera, Jeff Saltz, who belonged to Florida Ghost Chasers, then started his own team. I can't remember the name of it. He says, "Joe, I can't believe this, but I just watched the light anomaly leave from beside you, and I didn't see it through the infrared lens. I saw it with my own eyes." And at that time, Tracy is like, "What the fuck," right? So we turn the lights on. She's got 3 scratches right across her forehead.
Yeah, and they lasted for a good week.
Yep.
Yeah. What we need to do is wherever you have that video at, so I can upload it to our YouTube account.
Oh, yeah, but the language in it's so bad.
Yeah, well, you're cussing out a demon. What are you going to do?
Yeah, true.
I'll label it, okay? Nobody under 18.
Yeah, it's funny, after that Palm Bay one, though, where all hell broke loose, I actually got online with her and told her, I think I'm done. I mean, I've been hunting ghosts ever since I was a little child. I've been involved in it. And I have never, I've been touched. I've been, maybe slapped or something. I mean, I've been, pushed and stuff that doesn't matter. But to see that much energy happen in one split second, it's like, holy crap, there's forces out there that I didn't think were real, but they are.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to friend us on Facebook, it's Paranormal Mystery INV. Go to the Facebook. You can actually go into our albums and see all our paranormal pictures. We've got a couple videos that are really cool.
Was it a dead ferret?
Yeah. And a hand coming out to reach me in an investigation we did. I was walking past the kitchen and you could see this hand come out and then go back in. So we have some good evidence on our Facebook timeline. And we always accept everybody. So if you friend us, we won't turn it down. We accept everybody. So you guys want to look us up and then tell us, you know, oh, this me, Silly Rabbit, or it's me, Loco Box, and then we'll know who you are, you know, so. But,
Yeah. So where's everybody from? We know Local Box is from California. Yeah, you think your dog's possessed? I know my cat's possessed. But we don't know where Silly Rabbit's from.
Or Volantis.
Or Volantis.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from? We're from Oregon now. We're kind of gypsy people. We started in Florida, then Massachusetts, and now Oregon. I guess they left.
Huh?
We were that boring?
Oh, those demons go to people who fear them.
That they do. That they do.
Yeah, they thrive on fear.
Yep, and they'll take the weakest one.
Illness, sickness, fear.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll take the weakest.
It might be too that I know if I go into a show and it's aggravating, listen to that feedback. It's like, you know, that's why Vaughn needs to get better bandwidth or something, because it's the only site we have a problem.
But it's the only one we go on where people come
We have
in.
people come in, yeah.
Because we've met C. Well, who's the husband and wife?
She 11 and she, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Mike 53, our friend from Sacramento, has stopped in here. Nicole McCumber from New Bedford comes in here.
right. Right.
So, and Radio Rod, my demonologist partner, friend, whatever, my go-to guy, made a account for here, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. I know he made one for a vocal. And you now too, I think. But. All right.
All right, so that was almost 40 minutes. Yeah, it's time for a smoke.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thanks.
It's quite the big universe where a lot of astral phenomenon happens, and they are not necessarily all demons. Perhaps malevolent, yet not to the extreme of being classified as a demon, Mike just says. Absolutely true.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, from Canada. I have a friend from Canada.
Yeah, our friend Cass Starr. She's actually one of our agents.
Cass Starr, yeah.
She runs Cass Entertainment or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Huh.
Need to call her because we can't be that far. I mean, we're a lot closer than when we were in Florida.
Yeah. But it's still considered international calling.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah, that is very true, Volantos. You're going to get your mad spirits. I mean, if a person is mean and nasty in life, they're going to be the same way in death. That's how I think.
I always correlate it this way. If Charles Manson, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, any of them guys, when they die, if their spirits are left behind and they actually roam free as spirits, that will be a malevolent spirit.
Yeah, that's malevolent, yeah.
You know, a demon isn't human, never was human, has nothing to do with the human race.
Right. Fallen angels, they call them, right?
Yeah, demons supposedly had control of this earth before the human race came along. You know, you're going back, like, I don't know if I buy into all that stuff, but...
We don't know the religious part of it.
But demons aren't human. Never were.
Yeah.
But it is another form of being. I mean, this is a big universe. There's a lot of space between here and where it never ends.
Right.
So who's to say what's out there and what's not?
Right.
You know, it's just you experience certain things in life and you got to think, well, that really happened to me. You know, you got to call it something.
All right, well, we're going to go. I just want to thank everybody for coming in.
Yeah, and Facebook us. You can actually Facebook me at Joe. Here, type it in.
Learn to do good, seek justice, reprove the ruthless, defend the orphan, plead for the widow. Consent and obey, you are the best of the land.
I used to. That's good words, Loco. That's really good.
No problem there, Valentas.
Hey, we try to do one at least once a day. Yeah.
Yeah, once
Here in Oregon, we don't really have many friends. We've only been here a month today. So all our friends are on Eastern Standard Time. So it's 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. It's 8:30 there now. So we try to come on around 5 o'clock or so to give them a chance to come in. And we pretty much try every day.
Yeah, well, usually 5:30, 6 o'clock.
6, yeah.
But yeah, try to, look for us, like every night between 5:30, 6 o'clock, we might be on. There's no, on Vaughn, you can't schedule shows to let people know that you're coming on, that's the only thing, so.
So she usually goes into Facebook and types, hey, we're going to start a show in a half hour.
That's why if you Facebook us and friend us, then you know we're going to start shows. Local, not everything can be qualified to a realistic viewpoint. Things get sophisticated out there. Can't, all right. Can't be qualified.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm going to click on your names and I'm going to follow you and friend you on your Vaughn Live here. And like I said, you can go to Paranormal Mystery INV on Facebook and find us. And then after that, you'll be able to find us, by our names. Because I'm Tracy Exafaris and he's Joe Marianci Paranormal. Those are our personal timelines. But if you just want to go ahead and do Paranormal Mystery INV on Facebook and find us, we always accept. So.
Yep. The only ones I turn away is ones that show that they were made like a month ago and they have just one picture. Because that's a spam bot.
Yeah.
Or a catfish.
So.
And you don't want to be spam botted or catfished.
Yeah. But with the team one, I friend everybody. So.
She catfished me.
Yes, I did.
All right,
hey guys. Thanks for coming in.
Cigarettes calling my name.
All right. Bye. Hope to see you again.